Do you ever feel like the harder you try to project your voice, the worse it gets? You think you have to push to get more volume? Here's the truth. The strength in the voice doesn't come from pushing. It comes from resonance. That's right. And once you understand how that works, that'll make a huge difference in your voice. I'm Christine. I'm a vocal health and performance coach, and I help professionals, speakers, and singers build a voice that lasts, they can rely on, and they feel confident about. Today, I want to talk about how you can project your voice without straining it, without getting that hoarseness or fatigue. And projecting is not an easy task, and yet it's something that we need very often, whether that's we go to a noisy restaurant and try to have a conversation with people, whether you are holding meetings and there's no mic to support you and you have like 50 people in the room, or you're on a stage but you're not getting a lot of sound feedback, so your voice needs to be able to project out. If you're a singer, you got to be able to crescendo, increase volume, and then add dynamics to a song. That's what makes a song beautiful. So the dynamics of volume is really important when we use our voice. And very common is that when we try to go louder, we think we have to push more to go louder. So I'm going to give you an example what that looks like. If I say, I'm just going to use, hi, how are you? Okay. Now I'm going to say that a little louder. Hi, how are you? You probably noticed a change in volume. Now I'm going to say it again. This time around, I'm going to say it like this. Hi, how are you? Could you hear a difference? The second one, I was pushing. Was I louder? Maybe. Did I feel a lot more in my throat? Yes, I did. And that's because I used effort. I was just straining, pushing the sound out. What I did on the first one, I used resonance. And that is really the key to getting louder. And once you understand how that works, that'll make a huge difference. It's such a game changer for your voice. Because then you can go out to restaurants and just have a conversation with everybody without having to think, oh, maybe I'll sit this conversation out because they won't be able to hear me anyways. Or you're afraid to hold a meeting and because you feel like, oh, they're not going to hear me. Or when you're teaching the students in the back seat, in the back row, they won't be able to hear you. Using a mic, of course, helps. However, a mic is not always available and doesn't always call for it. So your natural mic is your resonance. And again, once you understand how that works, it'll make a huge difference. And if you're somebody that pushes their voice, tends to push their voice, I have a vocal reset that is helpful for situations like that with 5 daily exercises that are super easy. It's under 5 minutes, and it really helps you to reset your voice on a daily basis so your voice is aligned again and helps you use your resonance versus strain or pushing from the throat where that can cause fatigue or discomfort. And if you like this channel, give me a like or subscribe. I have a lot more voice tips coming your way.